You! Yeah, you! I got a secret to tell you. Did you know that you can hard counter stamina recovery super souls like I Like You Better When You're Mad and GAAGH? Well, let me introduce you to Now It's My Turn. The super soul is nothing new. It's something that's been in the game since day one. This is Super 17's super soul, and it reduces your opponent's stamina recovery by 15%. GAAGH increases your stamina recovery by 15%. That's what a large percentage is in this game. But the strongest thing about this super soul is that whenever you use it, you can also stack the effect. And just look at that glorious, complete and utter annihilation of their stamina recovery super soul. It's like it doesn't even exist anymore. After you hit them with 3 stamina breaks, their stamina recovery is practically non-existent. It's slower than normal stamina recovery at that point. And whenever you pair it with moves like God Splitter, Revenge Final Flash, and Flash Bomber, well, this just gets even more ridiculous. For starters, Flash Bomber is one of the highest stamina reducing attacks in the game. Because I don't know what it is about this move, but the hits just make your opponent not recover stamina fast anymore. Just look at how much time it took for them to recover their stamina. And whenever you hit them with this super soul, well, just look. Look at what it does to their stamina recovery. It's like it doesn't even exist anymore. It's like their stamina recovery is just stopped. It just completely destroys their stamina recovery completely. It's ridiculous. And the fact that you can pour more ki to make this last longer and do more damage just makes this so much more potent. Especially if you get him up against the wall like this. And Broly is the easiest character to do this to, because he's such a big-bodied character. His hurt box is big enough to where Flash Bomber will chain pretty much all of its hits on him. Not a single hit of this move will miss against Broly because he's so big. And if you pair this with Beast, if you manage to use Beast on top of this, because of the ridiculous damage increase you get from Beast, this makes this effectively a death sentence for whoever gets hit by it. Even just one stamina break into a Flash Bomber is enough to kill. It makes their stamina recovery reduced even when you hit them off balance like that. This skill is just so freaking powerful for what it's able to do. I don't understand why people don't use this skill. I've always known this skill was good. But I never thought to pair it with this Super Soul because originally this Super Soul really wasn't that effective. I don't know if they did it in a shadow patch or something, but I do not recall it ever having the ability to stack its effect like that. Do you? Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong below. But I don't recall it being able to stack its effect like that. And this just opens up the complete annihilation of stamina recovery super souls that make stamina breaking useless. Now, I do not know if it works against the glitches, though. The glitches and technical type in particular. The glitches are literally instant recovery speed because the effects are just bugged, and technical type just seems to be completely immune to stamina reducing things like this super soul, and even things like flash bomber don't work against it. Technical type is just a broken type in general. They seriously need to reduce that shit. It makes stamina breaking completely useless. But at least against a regular GAAGH and I like you better when you're mad, this super soul completely hard counters these things. So you don't, and it even hard counters female Majins. Their stamina recovery is also stunted into oblivion by this super soul. Now, I didn't figure this out on my own. I knew that Flash Bomber was potent, but I did not know this was stackable until I saw this from a guy called Creative Beatdown on YouTube. Go and check his channel out in the description below. He's got some pretty neat content. He does some pretty creative things in this game. Pretty unique strategies that you'd never really think to try because they're so unorthodox and, well, creative, as the name suggests. So go and check out his channel. He's got some pretty neat content. Show him some love. Anyways, that is all I wanted to show you all today. Just try this out if you ever encounter a Broly or any kind of person who's using those pesky super souls in a 1v1 scenario, and just absolutely make them pay for using those broken super souls. Anyways, see y'all later.